everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. Going up against the Patriots. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots. They come out here in the eye. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he's got room. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a Philadelphia first.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They run again with Barner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
On 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Eagles will hand things over to their field goal kicker, and that's Caleb Sturgis. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it's caught by Saleh. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Throwing on first is Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Their big tight end from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out. Oh. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to Blount. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Brady gives now to Blount. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run again with Blount. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So the Patriots will turn it over to their left-footed punter. That's Ryan Allen to kick it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 74 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Sproles. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Barner. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and 4. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Over.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And it's caught by Saleh. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a run for Barner. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive... creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Man, I'm stop that playing my goddamn coach. I can do bad with them. You motherfuckers won't catch shit.
So now 11 yards to go.
Motherfuckers won't block shit.
Second down. On second down, here's Wentz. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turn as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriot offense set to take over.
Yeah, I'm going back with my coach, man.
On the last drive, no points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Brady to throw on second down. Screen pass to Blunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting the defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran us.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Brady will try again on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, Brady. He's got time in the pocket. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Patriots are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half.
Nigga, what you stutter for?
Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Connor Barwin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. Shotgun now for Brady. Hard throw, incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and the Eagles take possession. A carry here for the big tight end, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Second down following the run. Play action. Now Wentz. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Wentz will try again on second down. Green-Beckham has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run. It's Barner. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
2nd and goal as the offense lifted. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz taking it in. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle.
Now, you see how you doing all this goddamn stuttering? Not doing that shit.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Again, here's Blunt. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Now Blunt. Brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Back now in Foxborough.
Yeah, I'm going back to the Colts,
but
man.
they trail here as we
Bullshit.
begin the fourth quarter. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Throwing on first down is Brady.
What?
Across his body, and it's
Wrong.
intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll run it now with Barnard. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Yeah, me. Come on. Are you going to let him go?
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards
I swear to God, this last month and a half or 2, man, I've been really getting fucked over in, man.
The scouting reports a little bit here.
There ain't no fucking way he should have got out of there.
Down. You don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love
Well, I
the way
swear
they
that's
did
straight
receive,
bullshit.
which allowed him to get to the corner.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Nigga, you ain't got nothing to do with it. That's all automated. Rick, no, you don't. You don't fight for yards like that. That shit's straight automated.
Now Ryan Matthews in the game. He gets the call here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Kenyon Barner taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his kick is right through. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away.
You running the back or you done?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Blunt. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a former 5th-round pick of the Eagles. This is Dion Lewis. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Sproles, the return. They juked him. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Wentz going to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Slot man moves right. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And it's caught by Saleh. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go. Green.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Wentz to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third and long, it's Wentz. Going up top. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Well, Charles Foxborough never, ever, under any circumstance,